Hello everybody, this is Tucker Miller here again, and tonight, like I said, for my next movie review, I'm gonna be reviewing on Fantasia. Came out in 1940. So now this film doesn't really have a plot. All it is music. It's like an orchestra. Like there's a choir. Yeah, this film it's just an orchestra film. Like just nothing, just music. Like not really much dialogue and everything. It's just music. But anyways, since this film doesn't really have a plot, I'll just skip to my thoughts of this film. So anyways, what can I say about Fantasia? This is a wonderful film. Yeah, Fantasia is another wonderful movie. And this film is beautifully done, just like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. When it comes to Disney animated movies, this film is beautifully done, just like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But yeah. So Fantasia is another wonderful Disney animated film. So yeah, the music is great. Everything. This film is just real. The music is beautiful. And even the animation is beautiful too. So yeah. Everything about this movie is so wonderful. And this is the second Disney animated film to come out in 1940, which we all know the very first Disney animated film from 1940, Pinocchio. Pinocchio came out on February 23rd, 1940, and this film came out 9 months after Pinocchio. Pinocchio came out 9 months before this. So yeah, Pinocchio came out on February 23rd, 1940, and this film, Fantasia, came out in theaters, I believe, November 13th, 1940. And yeah. So yeah, this film came out 9 months after Pinocchio, which I already reviewed on Pinocchio. That was my previous review. Now here I am reviewing on Fantasia. So yeah, Fantasia is a great movie. Great movie. Great music and everything. This film is hosted by Dean Taylor, and the music is by Leopold Wachowski. Yeah, Leopold Wachowski. And the music was performed by the Philadelphia Orchestra. So yeah, this film is... Yeah. And I have to say, Dean Taylor did a great job hosting this film. And Leopold Wachowski did a great job doing the music. And the Philadelphia Orchestra did a great job doing the music. Did a great performance. The Philadelphia Orchestra did a great job performing. They did a great performance for this film. So, yeah. Now, let's talk about some segments. The most famous Sorcerer's Apprentice. That was probably in my opinion, Sorcerer's Apprentice is the best out of the segments from Fantasia. It's the one with Sorcerer Mickey with the magic mops and brooms. And yeah, I love that segment. It's really fun. That was a fun segment. And And I remember going to Disney on Ice with my brother, my mom, and my cousin. We went to Disney on Ice specifically because it had Toy Story was gonna be in it. And there was also The Princess and the Frog. And Fantasia was one of the segments. And the scene was Sorcerer's Apprentice. And I gotta say this, the mops. When I was a kid, I always thought the mops looked like Cheetos. I know it's weird, but when I was a kid, I always thought the mops were Cheetos. Like, wow, like I always thought, yeah, like I said, I always thought these things, the mops or brooms, looked like Cheetos. That was just me. I remember that. I only been to Disney on Ice once, and that was then. That was that time. I saw this, Fantasia, The Princess and the Frog, and Toy Story. That was, yeah. I might want to go back to Disney on Ice. I only been there once, and that was back in 2010. I believe April of 2010. So yeah, I might have to go back. Maybe one day in the future, I'll maybe go back to Disney on Ice. Who knows? But yeah, I remember seeing the Sorcerer's Apprentice scene on Disney on Ice. So yeah. Yeah. I remember that, and I always thought the brooms or mops looked like Cheetos. So yeah. That was when I was a kid. Now I realize they're just mops. So yeah, now anyways, where's the pasture? The white of spring. That was another great segment, with all the dinosaurs. Yeah, the dinosaurs. The white of spring. That was another great segment. The one with the dinosaurs. That was another great segment. And the Pushrow, if I'm pronouncing it right, the Pastoral Symphony. That was another great one. Where the one on Mount Olympus and all that. Yeah, the Pastoral or Pastoral. I think it's Pastoral. Yeah, the Pastoral Symphony. That was a great segment. And the Dance of the Hour. Yeah, the Dance of the Hour. With the hippos, elephants, ostriches, and crocodiles. Like the ballet one. That was a kind of a cute segment. That was kind of a cute segment. Yeah. The Dance of the Hour was kind of a cute segment, like, where the hippo dancing with the crocodile. That was just a cute scene. That was just cute that was very cute I thought that segment was cute in my opinion. So, yeah, and then of course that's the scene I'm talking about. And this is the Pastoral, I believe this is the Pastoral of Symphony. And now let's get to the wax there's some few segments, but I want to get to the major ones. Like the ones that this film is known for. Now, the next segment is this one. The Night on Ball Mountain. Now, the Night on Ball Mountain was a very cool scene. Cool segment. Got that big, gargoyle or whatever. And yeah, that was a dark but pretty cool scene. And then after that, we got to of Maria. After the gargoyle or whatever. I think it is gargoyle, but I could be wrong. Or whatever that is. If you know what that, who's the villain from the Night on Bald Mountain, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, after he got defeated, we moved on to the next segment. After that, we moved on to of Maria, which I have to say that part was very beautiful. The of Maria segment part, that was just beautiful. Just the background, like people are just, it was like in the woods, people are walking like with holding like lights or something like that, but it's just beautiful. Beautiful. The Maria scene was just beautiful. Like, yeah, just very lovely. This is a very lovely film. So, yeah, so those are the segments. Now, are there anything else I want to say about Fantasia? Well, I know this film is a great classic. That's for sure. This film is a classic. An all-time classic. And the sequel, Fantasia 2000, that came out in 1999, I know people say it came out in 2000, but it actually came out in December 1999. I thought Fantasia 2000 was another good sequel, was a good sequel, but not as good as this. That's for sure. I think I like the original Fantasia better than Fantasia 2000, but I do still enjoy Fantasia 2000. But yeah, I'll probably review on Fantasia 2000 at some point. But yeah. Yeah, Fantasia, this is beautifully, the original Fantasia. This film was beautifully done. Like, the Philadelphia Orchestra did a great job. Leopold Wachowski did a great job composing the music. And Dean Taylor did a great job hosting it. And yeah. Yeah. I know a few people that do not like this movie, like my stepmom. My stepmom considered this film to be boring, but I mean, it may be a long movie. There's may not be much, but just not that much dialogue, and stuff like that. But this, and it may be a bit of a long movie, but I found this a bit of a masterpiece. It's a pretty enjoyable movie. So yeah, my stepmom didn't like it. Same with my dad. They both considered this film to be boring. And even my grandma doesn't like this film. My grandma does not like this film. She said it didn't feel like a movie. That's what she said. But to me, I enjoyed this film a lot. It is an all-time classic. If you love classical music, this film is definitely for you. If you're a huge fan of like classical music and choir and orchestra, this is definitely a film for you. If you love classical music. So yeah. So anyways, that's all I can say about Fantasia. So anyways, I'm gonna give Fantasia a 10 out of 10. There are absolutely no flaws with this film. So, yeah. So anyways, that is it for my movie review on Fantasia. And stay tuned for my next movie review, which will be on Dumbo. But until then, see you in the next video. Bye.